Welcome to my nightmare, baby. The nighttime world in which I dwell. Sometimes it's a taste of heaven. Sometimes it's pure hell. The midnight hour, it seems to have some kind of power over everyone that I see when I leave the safety of my private sanctuary. I arrive on the scene, I walk in the door, all eyes are on me. I know the looks, I know the smiles, but I'm the one who's traveled the miles, and you're still trying to catch up with yesterday's styles. I really have to be so rude, because I really believe in peace and love. And you had to go and cross that line. I know we're supposed to be a polite society, but you had to go and challenge my sobriety. I see the faces looking so expectantly, waiting for me to cause a scene, because everybody knows I'm supposed to be a crazy queen. But words can be much better weapons these days. I close my eyes and tell myself, don't stoop to their level, because that would make you no better than the devil. So I just laugh to myself and walk away and sing a song about someone just like you, a portrait of a tragedy. A broke-down excuse for a human being, just a portrait of a tragedy. What a waste, what a waste. Because you are what you choose to be, so why can't you just let me be me, and I'll let you be you? It's so easy to do. So what's wrong with you that I had to take the time to write this song for you, a portrait of a tragedy, all painted in blue? A portrait of a tragedy, it's so sad, but it's true. A portrait of a tragedy, boo-hoo. They say all the world's a stage, and it only takes a few drinks to free me from my cage. And as the song says, I'm moving on up because I'm beautiful, damn it, motherfuckers. And everybody knows the mirror never lies, even when you close your eyes and hope when you open them, things will be different. I see you standing there, like a sculpture on public display, having your little moral dilemma. And every mistake you ever made is written bright as day across your face. I see you catching me as you try to maintain your false sense of security. I didn't mean to stare, but then you had to go and give me your pathetic attempt at an evil glare. I know I really shouldn't care, but I'm bored and a master of this game, and it's time to share the pain. I got a million different ways to break you down as I send in the clowns. Sometimes I just gotta live up to my reputation and give the motherfuckers something to talk about, just something to talk about. And maybe when I wake up in the morning, I might regret what I said and did, but I hope these words will always ring in your head until the day you're dead and your tombstone says, a portrait of a tragedy. Too blind to see where this road leads. A portrait of a tragedy, painted all in blue. It's so sad, but it's true. A portrait of a tragedy. I'm glad it's not me, but I can't shed any tears for you. A portrait of a tragedy. Boo-hoo. It's autobiographic. Now it's time to play some fucking music. This is Lamont. He's made my rock and roll dreams come true. He's the mother, the goddess of all us who mean anything in D.C. Anything. This is my little singer, Don. He sings in church. Funny how tangled the webs we weave can be. Ain't it funny how some things aren't what they seem to be? Ain't it funny how you can be blind even though you can still see? Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny? seems to have their own little private hell that they try so hard to hide. Cause they don't want anybody to see what they got on the inside. Ain't it funny how tangled the webs we weave can be? Ain't it funny how some things aren't what they seem to be? Ain't it funny how you can be blind even though you can still see? Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny?
According to the television, sex and money is what makes the world go round, and it seems that everybody's gotta cross the burn. So when is it gonna be my turn to put in my 2 cents worth to speak what's on my mind? But don't ask me what I think of you, I might not give the answer that you want me to. Ain't it funny how tangled the web we weave can be? Ain't it funny how some things aren't what they seem to be? Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny how you can be blind even though you can still see? Ain't it funny?
Funny?
Did you ever wonder where your life is gonna lead? Are you afraid to bleed? Did you ever wonder where you're gonna be when you're at death's door? Did you ever wonder, is your life what you expect it to be? Is life what you really see? Do you have something to say? Will anybody listen anyway? Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny how tangled the webs we weave can be? Ain't it funny how some things aren't what they seem to be? Ain't it funny how you can be blind even though you can still see? Ain't it funny? 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 Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny?
Ain't it funny? Funny,
Ain't it
funny,
funny?
funny, 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 funny. Yeah, ain't it funny? Life's a goddamn joke, isn't it? Ain't it funny? Thank you. This song is about everybody who's wanted to be perfect. Get up and dance. Get up and dance.
Everybody dance.
I know you've been to the disco and watch everybody skis on each other. This is what this song's about, you know? Everybody skis now. Wish I was.
Wish I was.
I wish I was.
I wish I was.
Wish I was.
I wish I
perfect
was.
bag.
Perfect bag.
Just like you.
Just like you.
I wish I was.
I wish
perfect
I was.
bag. Just like you.
Just like you.
I wish I had the right hair. The right clothes. The right look. The right smile. The one that drives every other. Perfect bag's wild.
I wish I was.
I wish I was.
I wish I was.
Wish I was.
I wish I was.
Wish I was.
I wish I
Perfect
was.
bag.
A perfect bag.
Wish I was.
I wish I was.
Wish I was.
I wish I was.
Wish I
I
was.
wish I was.
I bet you wish you were too.
Perfect bag.
It's another night in any bar in America. Everybody's just trying to get some. They got their mask on, trying trying to look for the one who could be, you know, Mr. or Mrs. or Ms. Right.
I wish I was.
Even if it was just for one night.
I wish I was. I wish I was.
You know, the one who would make him smile, make it seem all worthwhile.
I wish I was.
I wish I was. Wish I was. I wish I was a perfect fag, just like you.
Perfect bag.
Wish I had the right hair,
I wish I was.
right clothes,
Perfect bag.
right look,
Bag. I wish I was.
the right smile,
Perfect bag.
the one that drives all the perfect fags wild. Wish I was.
I wish I was.
Wish I was.
I wish I was. I wish I was. Perfect bag.
It's another night,
I wish I was.
and I watch the sight
Perfect bag.
on my ivory couch.
I wish I was.
Cause money's giving me the power.
I wish I was.
Hour by hour, the time goes by. I just sitting there drinking, getting high.
I wish I was.
The life we
I
lead,
was.
someone's got to bleed. It's blah blah. Stab, stab. Whose back is that knife in now? Pow, pow. Ow, ow. No wonder
I
we
was.
can never seem to win. No wonder
Wish
our
I
world's in
was.
the shape it's in.
I wish I was. I wish I was.
I wish I was.
Wish I was.
I wish I was.
I wish I was. Perfect bag. I wish I was.
Just like you.
Just like you.
Just like you.
Just like you.
I wish I had the right hair,
I was.
the right clothes,
A perfect bag.
the right look,
Just like you.
the right smile.
Just like you.
The one that drives all
wish
the
I
other
was.
perfect bags wild. Thank you. Last year, I was working at the 9:30, and I just had to get out of there. It was for the Roots, the best band in hip-hop. I got in this old brother's cab. It was a sedan. It was like getting in a time machine, I tell you. So I get in there, and this old brother's up in front. He's like a Keebler L, white hair, ebony skin, just sitting there. His head turns to me. You musician, young feller? And I go, yeah. Well, I used to go up in there when it was a music hall. That's where you met the proper ladies, one you take home to your mama, young fella. I picked up Miss Billie Holiday up in there. She says, take me on over to this club on 14th and T. So I take her on over there, and she says, I want you to come on up in here with me. I'm going to sing these songs. I want you to take me home to a hotel. So I go on up in there with her. She's singing. Somebody's got this dog up in there. It starts barking. Miss Day turned to that dog and said, God damn motherfucker, shut the hell up. You know what, young fella? That dog shut up. And then he turns to me. I took Miss Ella Fitzgerald up into the White House. And that's where he dropped me off, where I was going. And it was like a time machine. Everything turned sepia. I could see Miss Day out of the corner of my eye going, God damn motherfucker. It was tremendous. This song's dedicated to her. This is the sad tale. This is the sad tale of an aging bitter queen sitting on his bar stool, living in his memories when he thought he was king of the scene.
King of the scene.
People used to say, boy, you're gonna be a star.
You're gonna be a star.
People used to say, boy, you're gonna go far.
You're gonna go far.
Now
Real
people
far.
say, how did he get that way? He wasn't like that yesterday.
Wasn't like that yesterday.
Because he used to smile.
Used to smile.
He used to be so wild.
So wild.
They just walked away.
Walked away.
No one really knew
No one knew
what to say.
what to say.
Because he smiled.
Smile.
Cause he used to be so wild.
Wild.
Now he's oh so jaded.
So jaded.
And oh so faded
So faded.
away.
Away.
Away. So faded
So faded.
away. This is the sad tale
Tale
of an aging,
of an aging,
bitter queen.
bitter queen, bitter queen.
I know you know someone just like him.
Just like
He's buried all his friends. Now he lays awake at night, praying for his sins. He has scary dreams. He wakes and he screams. But reality, it's a bitter pill to swallow when your soul is hollow. Because he used to smile. He used to be so wild.
Used to be so wild.
Now he's oh so jaded.
So jaded.
And oh so faded.
So faded.
This is the sad tale of an aging little queen. It could be you, or it could be me. So let's wake up and act like we're human beings. Human beings. Human beings.
Human being.
This is the sad tale. This is the sad tale.
This is the sad tale.
Let's not become sad tales.
Let's hope so.
I'm a big mess. Can I cry? Yes, my lovely Savior Lamont has helped sculpt my madness and insanity into an album that was going to rock your world when it comes out. Because it's my heart and soul, baby. I was born living this nightmare I live. You have one for sale? Sometimes late at night, when I'm kinda bored, I take a walk out my front door, down to my favorite bar, where the homosexual men with their homosexual eyes stare at me as I walk by. I sit and smile and drink my beer and watch them wish they was the one who could drive me wild. I met a man who said he was a politician, a pillar of the community. He wanted to know where I stood on the issues of the time. I told him I thought it was a crime the way we took the blame for a disease that has brought us to our knees. From a fear of a nation we hang our sheds in shame as another friend facing death takes his last breath. Later that night, laying in my bed next to my lover, with my head on his shoulder, I watched the paint peeling on the ceiling. I dream a little dream about a place where everyone has love written all over their face. Later that day, put on my walking shoes, time to play my working man dues. Down on the metro, some man called me faggot. I just turned my head 'cause I didn't want him to see the teardrops in my eyes. I heard a song on the radio. It said the love you make is equal to the love you take, which made me realize love is what makes me a real man. Sometimes late at night, when I'm kinda bored, I take a walk out my front door, down to the corner to my favorite bar, where the homosexual men with their homosexual eyes stare at me as I walk by. Very much. I'm going to read one more song poem, and then we're going to do our grand finale. You'll love it. Today I decided I got the 21st century postmodern technological totally illogical blues. When I was a child, I used to think about what I'd be like at the turn of the century. I used to count the years to figure out how old I would be and what modern marvels I would see. It wasn't until I became a man that I truly began to understand just how precious every little minute is. Because what was can never be again, and in the end, you only got your memories and your friends. Because the future is now, and it just came crashing down. And you find yourself wondering where the time went, as you try to fill in the blanks with memories you had to invent. Today I decided I got the 21st century postmodern technological totally illogical blues. As I live my life in the cover of the night, trying to age gracefully, I find myself in the same place night after night, hoping I'm acting tastefully. Hoping no one is looking at me, shaking their head like it's my fault that their soul is dead. Oh, how can they be so misled? It's such a shame, but I'm the one they try to blame, and they don't even know my name. I tell myself, don't play their game, because in the end, we're all the same. So I just go running for the shelter of my self-destruction helper. As I decide that today I have the 21st century, postmodern, technological, totally illogical blues. And it ain't no fun living under the gun because you ain't got nowhere to run anywhere under the sun. And I pray every day that my world doesn't come undone. But when I turn on the TV, hate, death, and pain are all that I see. As the end of days nears, everyone are on their knees, hoping their praise don't fall on deaf ears, hoping their tears wash away all their fears. Looking up towards the sky, looking for a sign that everything's going to be fine, and that uneasy feeling was all just in their minds. Today I decided I had the 21st century, postmodern, technological, totally illogical blues. Sometimes I find myself haunted by the ghost of my past, wondering how long the nightmare is going to last. Sometimes it feels like I'm just floating like a shadow, trapped in a world that only I can see. And I can't remember how to be me and what the secret is that will set me free. Because I don't want to end up another casualty of my own self-imposed insanity. Because I know I'm the only one who can set myself free. Today, I decided I got the 21st century, postmodern, technological, totally illogical blues. Now it's time for everybody to get up and dance. Just release yourself. This is going to be our Time Life song. This is about my love affair with my addiction, the lovely white lady from South America. Anybody got any drugs?
Anybody got any drugs? Not me.
You don't got any drugs? How are we going to do this song without any drugs?
Anybody got a security clearance?
Sure didn't drop any. Powder queen, powder queen.
Powder queen.
Just another dope fiend.
Dope fiend. Dope fiend.
Wired and tired.
Tired.
You got yourself mired.
Tired.
Down in the gutter with the losers.
Oh, was that my bong?
And the liars. Who dropped the mirror? By the gram or by the pound. There's never enough to go around.
Never enough to go around.
Until you're 6 feet in the ground.
In the ground.
By the gram or by the pound.
By the pound.
Powder queen, powder queen.
Powder queen. Powder queen.
Just another coke fiend.
Dope fiend. Dope fiend.
Wired and tired.
Tired.
You got yourself mired.
Tired.
Down in the gutter with the losers and the liars. Get yourself, you wanna get higher.
Higher.
Is it my turn yet?
Is that my line?
What you doing in that bathroom stall? Come on, I gotta pee, goddammit.
Didn't your mom tell you not to mess with that
I can
stuff?
hear you. What are you doing up in there? Powder queen, powder queen, powder queen.
Powder queen.
I used to do it by the second, by the minute, by the hour, like it had some kind of power, powder queen.
That's my line. That's my line.
I didn't know who I was anymore. I was just another motherfucking coke whore, powder queen.
Powder queen. Powder queen.
Powder queen.
Powder queen.
Will you break your grip, or will you continue to slip? It's like I don't care. I just snort the shit to kill the noise in my head.
Somebody shut off the TV.
$40 for this? What is it? Detergent?
What is it? I have to take a crap.
Take a crap.
Powder queen, powder queen.
Powder queen, powder queen.
Powder queen, powder queen.
Powder queen, powder queen. Just another dope piece. Wired and tired. You're starting to feel like Ike Turner or somebody. Powder queen, powder queen.
Hey, do you think our dealer's still awake?
You know, you think you're number one on the scene. Feel they're laughing behind your back. Oh, look at her. She's so tore up. Powder queen.
Powder queen.
Powder queen. Don't do cocaine.
Powder queen, powder queen.
Don't do cocaine. Don't do cocaine. It will eat your brain. I am living proof.
Powder queen, powder
So take a picture of me every time you want to snort another line when it eats a hole in your mind. Powder queen.
Powder queen.
Thank you. Everybody clap for being beautiful. I hope you had a good time. Come again and sweet dreams. Stay wonderful. Because that's all there is, baby.